Howdy folks, this is Van073 here. I'm cruising land. I'm eastbound and loaded up and trucking. And I'd like to welcome you to this episode of our Fossil Fighters Vivosaur Runthrough, which does include some that have redesigns in Fossil Fighters Frontier. Enjoy, folks.
Okay. So I'm back. I got back just in time to basically slip in
with the Stegosaurus and come in to get started on the Stegosaurus, save for Stegosaurus, which I've already done.
So we're up to, is it Yangosaurus?
Huayangosaurus.
Huayangosaurus or Huayang lizard.
Again, that's derived from the place in China where it was found. It's about 30 feet long, so it's one of the shortest stegosaurs, but it's about middle size, roughly.
He's kind of small, but he's kind of cool.
Featured more spike-like backplates than the Stegosaurus, but they're also smaller too, hence being more. And this one lived in a Jurassic-like Stegosaurus, and it's about 13 feet long. Stegosaurus 29 feet, so you think about half the size of Stegosaurus minus a little more, give or take. Because these are average sizes, so.
Most likely average sizes. We don't know for certain.
And this one gets a redesign, as does Stego in Frontier.
Huayangosaurus. I do believe it's the correct pronunciation. I don't know.
Huayangosaurus. That's how I've always known it.
That's Tuo River Lizard.
Yeah, Tuo River Lizard, which again is derived from where it was found.
Sorry. So
this one is a slightly bigger Stegosaur of about 23 feet long. It's the most famous cousin of the Stegosaurus that lives in Asia. Again, Huayangosaurus as well as Tuojangosaurus. Their names Huayango Lizard and Tuo River Lizard, discerned that had been found in China. So, and I'm just gonna throw out something we can actually. I'll throw that out later because it's gonna come up regularly for at least 4 of them in a row. I'll wait for the name. Okay, on to the next one, which is actually one of the smaller ones.
Kentrosaurus.
Sorry.
Kentrosaurus. Spiked lizard.
Spiked lizard.
Spiked lizard.
Extremely prickly with numerous spike-like growths. And it's about 16 feet long, so it's again about the same size as Huayangosaurus, so being one of the smaller ones. Again, Jurassic, and, well, Tanzania, which is, well, yeah, pretty common for dinosaurs, it seems. At least in Jurassic period, anyways. Not much to say, really.
What's next? Lexovisaurus.
Or Lexovisaurus.
Lexovisaurus, speech lizard.
Yes. Now, I'd say the Lexov or Lexovi or whatever, or whether the original Greek word would mean speech. So, or voice or something along those lines. And it's characterized by narrow backplates and big shoulder spikes. Like I say, ouch! I would hate to be on the receiving end. And it's about 30 feet long, so again, it's one of the shorter Stegosaurs. Jurassic, and this one was actually found in England and France, of all things. So Stegosaurs all over the world, like there are theropods and, sauropods and stuff. On to the Ankylosaurs now.
Nodosaurus, Noda lizard.
It's protected by thick armor-like skin on its back, and when we say thick, it means thick as in both dense as well, or size as well as hard. It'd be almost like hitting steel, as it were. That's how hard it is. Now, it's about 90 feet long, so it's probably a little above average, considering the size of the namesake of the species. And it was an herbivore that lived in the Cretaceous, so a lot of these are found in the good old US of A.
More likely,
that is the Ankylosaurus. Now, for the namesake of the species,
lizard,
or stiff lizard,
namesake of the genus, I think could be. I'm not 100% sure, but Ankylosauridae. The first Ankylosauridae was an Ankylosaurus, obviously.
And it's the most famous and largest of the armored dinosaurs. Now it gets a redesign as well as a variation in Vivosaur Frontier. And it's about 36 feet long, so that's pretty big. It's normal and was living in condition. And I would hate to be on the end of that big ass hammer because it was at least a meter wide. At least. Probably more on those that were part of the bigger, one of the larger species. So. Oh wow. This thing got a redesign in Frontier as well.
That one, which is Cychania, or beautiful one, or beautiful face.
Depending on the way you want to translate it, yeah, Cychania. Protected by spiked armor-like bone on the back and flank. Flank meaning its sides. It's about 23 feet long. It's a little bit bigger than average for an ankylosaur. And lived in Mongolia and was in the Cretaceous period. So, I'll say variation was ankylosaurs. It has redesigned in Frontier.
Through. Pretty standard one. Gargoylosaurus or a gargoyle lizard?
The gargoyles are generally representative of monster stuff like that.
Yeah, pretty hideous shit. This one actually looks kind of cool for a gargoyle.
Notable for the triangular head, beak, and spiked armor. Now it's about 10 foot long, so it's probably the shortest of the ankylosaurs that are known anyway. And in the Jurassic, this one, so it's an earlier ancestor. And also, just for a note for the people who have played the game or maybe looking at playing it, it's also found in Greenhorn Plains, the first area you could go to. Save for the tutorial area, anyway.
I think tutorial area's got Spinax and I think it's Spinax and V-Raptor.
And Gargoylosaurus gets a redesign in Frontier, as does the next one. Also gets a rename.
Which is Sauropelta in this, which is Lizard Shield. Yeah.
Identified by the large spikes on its neck and shoulders. Now, Sauropelta is its name, which gives that in Frontier, but it changes from the shortened Pelto to Peltes. And it's about 23 feet long, so again, it's one of the big ones, just a little bit bigger than I'd say average, and it lived in the Cretaceous. Okay, we're going on to the hip. Ooh, yeah.
Hypsilophodon. Hypsilophus tooth. Oh, whatever the fuck that means.
Rather weird when you think the lopho part, which would come from the word lophus, which means crest. I mean, what the hell? Oh well.
Hypsilophus tooth. Yeah.
Oh well. It must be another reference then. I would say. Anyway, it's part of the Hypsilophodontae family. Or Hypsilophodontae, yeah, whatever it is.
Hypsilophodonta. I don't even know.
Anyway, without looking up, we couldn't tell. We're not big on the scientific part of the thing. But
we're
anyway.
not going to worry about that stuff because
unless we know
we'll be here all fucking. No, we'll be here all day.
Yeah, but if we knew it, if we knew the basic part, like Allosauridae or Carcharodontosauridae, that sort of thing.
Lalianosaura.
We're not quite there yet. But Hypsilophodon gets 2 variations and a redesign in Frontier. Actually, I think it gets 3 variations. Let me just check. Good thing I've got this beside me.
Oh, don't tell me I fucked up. 78 minutes remaining.
Where are you? Silly dinosaur. No, he has 2 variations.
Hypsi and Hypsi US.
Hypsi AU as well. Oh, you're obviously referencing Australia.
So there's 3. Hypsi, Hypsi AU, and Hypsi US.
Yeah. Alright, a small dinosaur with a small beak and a small head. About 6 feet long, so stands probably a couple of meters high, something like that. It lived in the Cretaceous and was an herbivore, which a lot of these a lot of these final ones will be.
These other ones.
You know, the dinosaurs at least anyway.
Right. Lalianosaura or Leyland's lizard.
Believed to have been active at night, aided by big eyes. Now it's 10 feet long and against part of the same family as Hypsilophodon. And herbivore is about 10 feet long, so again supposed to be a couple of meters high, a little bit more.
Little small little fucker. Cute little.
And it lived in Greece. And would you believe it? It is found in Australia! Sorry. We don't have many that we can claim here in Australia, unlike, say, America or Tanzania, places like that.
Yeah, you know what our problem is, though.
And it's just to throw it out, it's found in Dinosaur Cove, which is down towards the city of Warrnambool, which is on the central southern coast of Victoria. Central southwest or southwest, whatever. Central southwest coast. It's down Warrnambool H is Dinosaur Cove, which is not the and Leosaur is not the only dinosaur that actually be found
past
there.
Geelong, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's west.
Well past Geelong. It's probably a good hour and a half, 2 hours from Ballarat.
We may be here a while.
Anyway, so it's not the only one in this game that's found in Australia either, by the way. But we just have to get excited because, as I said, we don't have many.
Iguanodon, or iguana tooth. As simple as that.
Yes, features spikes on its front big toes, apparently, and a healthy population. Oh yeah, if I could I'll actually video this and overlay it with the thing when I can get this thing to work properly, which I've just about figured out.
In a nutshell.
It dances, and it's not the only one.
Yeah.
That's the next one we're doing, is the one he's doing.
Tyrannosaurus.
Which is not right, yeah.
Brave or monitor lizard?
But for Iguanodon, just back there, it's about 33 feet long, so it's one of the biggest ones of that species, I would imagine. But we're living in the Cretaceous period, and it lived in Belgium and Germany, and it was found, as I stated in the previous one, or what we recorded earlier, as being found by Dr. Gideon Mantell as just a tooth, hence the name being iguana tooth.
Yep. And Tyrannosaurus, being the brave or monitor lizard,
is about 26 feet long. A thick-bodied dinosaur sporting a large humpback, so it's probably not so much as a bum as like a large spine. It runs right down the back from pretty much the base of the neck right to the tip of the tail. Give or take.
Yeah, quite a bit of a butt. Quite a bit of a bum on
So
it.
it's more of a sail than it is a hump. So yeah, it's about 26 pounds, so it's pretty big.
Pretty fucking sizable.
Okay, right to some hadrosaurs.
Lambeosaurus, or Lambe's lizard.
Now, for those who know, hadrosaurs are duck-billed dinosaurs. Hadro is basically the term for duck-billed. And the head crest was seemingly connected to the nose, so it could have been a similar thing along the lines of Corythosaurus, who actually is not in this game, but there's another hadrosaur and crested. Could have been used for calling mates, warning the herd, stuff like that. And this one's a massive bastard. He's about 49 feet long, roughly. So that's pretty big. He's in the Cretaceous. And one of these sites just right out there is Mexico.
The Mexican?
Yes, one of the areas you discovered. The other one being Canada, according to this. Could be more, I don't know. This is just the game.
Maiasaura, good mother lizard.
Oh, it's just back on Iguanodon. He actually gets redesigned and, if I'm right, 2 variations in Frontier. So, Maiasaura, good mother lizard, yes. About 29 feet long. Lives in the Cretaceous in America. Probably places like Alberta and Canada, stuff like that. Gentle dinosaurs that worked in groups to rear their young.
Aww, sounds almost cute. Almost.
You evil mother
I say
bastard.
almost cute. It's not quite cute. It's more awesome than it's cute.
Come on.
You thought I was being mean. No, that's actually kind of awesome. It's considered the great mother lizard by the name. And Anato or Anato Titan, giant duck herbivore.
Pretty much. That's actually the closest meaning I could come up with through my research, folks. There's no proper meaning because Anato is a reference to ducks and Titan meaning titanic, big. Also comes in the Greek mythology as well. So,
Titan and Anato.
with this duck face, this might have been the funniest dinosaur, and you'll probably see what I mean you'll see what I mean with the picture. It looks more like it's been on something. Now, if you can remember when it swings its face.
That one.
It's
A real quack of that one.
It's like, hey folks, what's happening? Or something along those lines.
Pretty lazy.
Or,
Looks like he's been smoking some really strong spliffs.
Okay, no offense to anyone for that comment, but anyway. It's about 42 feet long, moved in the Cretaceous and again herbivore like most hadrosaurs were. Now, hadrosaurs, despite being duck-billed, they actually did have molar teeth or, like, grinding teeth in the very back of their mouths, but the front where the bill is had no teeth, hence duck-bill. Anyway.
Parasaurolophus. For a near-crested lizard.
Near-crested lizard or a side-crested or side-ridged, anything along those lines.
Well, that's right. That's what Paralympics stands for. Side Olympics.
Well, from word parallel, meaning side by side.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway. So probably I should have been side-crested lizard. But anyway. A large head ornament may have been used for sound resonance, and that's more like what they think it actually was used for, the big horn. Pretty much. And it's 33 feet long, observable, or roughly 33 feet. So, the Cretaceous. That's really about it.
Right, the next one is Pachycephalosaurus. Thick-headed lizard.
Which I'm basically just going to repeat here because that's what the script says. The round head bone gives us the name thick-headed lizard.
How big is he?
About 13 feet long, roughly.
Capacious. Herbivore, if memory serves.
Yep. They love to butt heads.
It's probably where the Pokemon move comes from. Butt ups.
Well, that's definitely where Cranidos and Rampardos come from. Pokemon reference again.
Yep. No.
Okay, on to the next one. And Packy does get a redesign in Frontier as well. Same with Parasaurolophus. Okay. The next one also does. Now, I'm gonna have to eat humble pie here because my reasons actually proved me wrong.
Stigmylock.
Yeah.
Styx River Demon.
Now, as I say, I'm actually gonna have to eat humble pie here because the reasons I did actually prove the game to be correct. It's Stygimoloch. It is actually Stygimoloch if you look it up.
Stigmylock.
Stygimoloch. Stygimoloch.
Can't really do that at the moment. But
Now, Styx River is actually a river that's in the Greek mythology of hell, I think, from memory. And Loch is actually Scottish lake, so
yeah, a bit of an odd combination there.
It's about 6 feet long. Featured numerous horns behind a bony head protrusion, which makes it also a pachycephalosaur. The herbivore in the Cretaceous, and well, yeah.
Goyocephaly.
Goyocephaly. Name means decorated head, for obvious reasons.
Yeah, a little bit
again,
violent looking.
Like Stygimoloch, it's about 6 feet long, within the Cretaceous, an herbivore. So, yeah. Moving right along.
Protoceratops, or the first horned face.
And Goyo also had a redesign for Frontier. Proto got one as well. Featured a bill like a parrot, and the ability to walk on 2 legs. Something you probably didn't do very often.
No, you can guarantee it would have done every now and then.
More likely foraging for food. A bit higher up off the ground would have been the. About 6 feet long, so it's one of the smallest ceratopsians. Obviously, the herbivores. And then the Cretaceous.
Pause for dramatic effect.
Really?
Ceratopsians? Yeah, whatever. Who's next? Triceratops. 3-horned face. It's kind of in the name, so I won't worry about that one too much.
Yeah, among the best known dinosaurs with 3 trademark horns is its description. About 29 feet long, so it's one of the biggest ceratopsians. Not necessarily the biggest, one of the bigger. Could be the biggest, I don't know. Herbivore lived in the Cretaceous. It gets a slight redesign in Frontier, as well as actually having a much more authentic colour scheme, as it were.
Colour scheme.
Scheme. It's SCH anyway, so.
Right, eh?
So, It basically that one alongside Sora Poseidon, which is only in Frontier, and Tyrannosaurus. They get another their more authentic color scheme as well. And they're unlockable by scanning AR cards, which are regional specific.
If you're Australian, don't forget that you're to use the
European.
Really weird.
It's because of the way they coded things, I would say. Anyway. Moving right along.
Styracosaurus. Spiked. Or, wait, spiked lizard. Spiked, referring to spears.
Yeah, from the Greek styrakos, meaning spiked as in the blade or butt of the spear. That would be what you stab into people, or animals, or whatever you happen to be hunting. The collar spikes were a feature of males only, according to this. And it was about 19 feet long, so it's probably about average. That was only a guess too, by the way. It's evolved in the Cretaceous. You also got a redesign in Frontier. Just throw it out there.
You would throw it out there. But it's... Oh. I don't agree with that.
What's new? Okay, so that was the episode of our Puzzle Fighters Run Through for the Vivosaurs. That was name is. If you liked it, leave a like, leave a comment below as well if there's something else you might want us to do a run through of. And as always, hit that subscribe button for more content, and and for my good buddy AeroD 13, who's flown out, this is Band 073, smoking those tires, and I'm westbound and down with 18 wheels rolling, and signing off.